What's up, guys? Sean here with the 2010 Harley-Davidson FLHX Street Glide. The number for the Street Glide is, the numbers for that is, or the letters for that is FLHX. This bike is awesome. Let's get into it. It's got the Vance & Hines turn down pipes. They look super cool. It's got a cool little skull intake. Crash bars. I'm trying to think of anything else. It's quick release sissy bar and quick release luggage rack. That's definitely cool. Bike's flat black, of course. You can see that. This bike has pretty low miles too. 23,000 miles, 912. And I won't be riding it, so it won't hit 24,000 before anyone buys it. Let's go through it. Let's check out this bike. Like always, we're gonna find any flaws with it and let you guys know about them. One thing you're not gonna be able to tell from the video, but I can tell, is the front fender. Looks like it might be an aftermarket fender. It's got this thing on the top. It's solid. It's cool looking, but the shade of flat black. I'm in the business. I'm in the industry. I see bikes all the time, so I can kind of pick out, if there's a slightly different shade. Most people wouldn't even notice it, but that shade of flat black is slightly lighter than the rest of the bike. I mean, most people wouldn't notice it, but I want to point that out. I mean, most people definitely wouldn't notice it, but if you wanted to, you could always just, 4 bolts, take it off, get it painted flat black again. It's not that big of a deal. And I did just ride this thing in the rain, like an hour ago. So it's I wiped it down, and it's a little dirty. Let's start with the tour pack. Tour pack looks good. A couple little minor chips in the paint. Not chips, but like little imperfections right there. Nothing too noticeable. Everything else is looking pretty good. No damage under here. It feels nice and smooth. Here's the exhaust, Vance & Hines pipes. They look good. Engine bay looks really clean. I don't see any damage there. The seat's nice. You can see like a couple little like cracks in the perforations. That's minor. Little thing right there. Tank looks great. Tank looks really good, actually. A little bit of wear where the guy's hand was on the lever, so that's normal. Upper fairing looks good. It's got some little tiny, just minor little imperfections. It's kind of hard to separate them from just a bug. See, that one's just a bug. A lot of these are just bugs I get off with my nail, but you see this one just cleans right off. It's actually pretty nice looking. Try to find something that doesn't clean off. There might be just some little tiny ones, maybe like that. But overall, it's actually really nice looking. Over here, just a bunch of bugs. Back down to the lower fender. The lower fender definitely looks like it's been painted. You can see just like, small paint imperfections. That's what I'm saying, is it must be an aftermarket fender. Lower fork tubes, they've got pits in them. That's fairly normal for these things. It's actually not that bad. Come over here, there's no no rash or anything on the highway, on the crash bar. This all looks good. Engine looks good. Little rust on the spark plug. That's nothing. Tank looks really good. Tank looks nice. Primary looks nice. No oil leaking on this thing. It's got a power port down there. I'm sure you guys all know that. Yeah, it's just an all-around. Okay, now this side bag. That's just bugs that I'll clean off. But on the top here, it does have some scratches in them. See all those scratches? Like they do catch my fingernail. Just a bunch of little minor ones. You know, stepping back. It's one of those things like once you see it, but you might not even noticed it. Down here, tiny little bit of like my nails catching something down here. Very, very light. Normally they have metal plates on there. This one does not. The back looks real nice. That's about it. Sit up here. Nothing bubbling around here. That looks good. Everything in here looks nice and that's very nice. FLHX. Let's fire this thing up. This thing is loud. It sounds good too. Real loud. Sounds real good. It's a cold start, guys. My hand is on the exhaust. If this was a hot start, I would be burning and screaming and yelling. Turn the volume down. All the gauges are good, oil pressure, air temp, volt gauge is up. Guys, if you want to see how this thing runs, check out my test drive video. It runs good. I was riding it in the rain. It was a lot of fun. This bike is gonna sell fast. It's a street glide. Everyone loves street glides. It's got pretty low miles on it, and it is super cool looking. So guys, if you're interested, check out my website. Or buy it on eBay if you're seeing this on eBay. This bike will go fast. My website's SRK Cycles, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got bikes like this in all the time. Bunch of Road Kings. That's not a Street Glide, but that's a Electric Glide Standard. Street Glide CVO, Street Glide CVO. That middle blue one is a Ultra Limited, and that's a 2015 Ultra Limited right there. All right, guys. Thank you very much.